All right, now to the Thanksgiving travel rush.
More than 2 million Ohioans are expected to travel this Thanksgiving holiday. Let's take a live look from John Glenn Columbus International Airport tonight. Air travel here and across the country rebounding to nearly pre-pandemic levels. Now, let's take another look. These are the flying conditions from FlightAware.com, and you can see the skies are full of planes across the U.S. It is always suggested, but AAA says this year is a good year to follow the advice to arrive at the airport 2 hours before your flight. Here's a live look at the hustle and bustle taking place at this hour on the West Coast. This is LAX. You can see just traffic strolling in there very slowly. And, you know, there are more people driving this year as well.
In fact, AAA says gas is more than $1 more per gallon than this time last year. The president taking action today. He says he will help alleviate those prices at the pump.
Today, the price of gas in America on average is $3.40 a gallon. In California, it's much higher. The impact is real, but the fact is we faced even worse spikes before.
President Biden announcing the largest release of oil reserves to help stop that gas prices here in the U.S., the highest gas prices in U.S. history. But will it give cause for gas prices to go down before the holidays? Tonight, 10 TV's Consumer 10's Clay Gordon talks to the experts about this topic.
You are seeing this correctly. Gasoline prices from December 1971 hovering around 30 cents per gallon.
There seems to be a question here of supply and demand.
We would be lucky these days even if there was another zero added to this sign. Nationally, gas prices average $3.40 a gallon. That's $1.30 more than what people were paying a year ago. This report by 10 TV's Roy Briscoe was about 5 years before the United States constructed the Strategic Petroleum Reserve.
A reserve President Biden says he's tapping into to put a cap on high gas prices.
Today, I'm announcing that the largest ever release from the U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserve to help provide the supply we need as we recover from this pandemic.
According to the White House, 50 million barrels total will be released. 18 million barrels will be accelerated in the next several months.
You can't just flick a switch and all of a sudden prices increase a lot or decrease a lot. It doesn't work that way.
The move comes ahead of the holidays where more than 53 million Americans are expected to hit the road.
We use in the United States about 18 million barrels per day.
So they're releasing 3 days worth. So this is largely symbolic.
Alexander Tomix, an economist at Boston College, says this is mostly an inflation issue.
The thing to keep in mind is this feels particularly bad because oil prices crashed throughout COVID-19.
But right now, I will do what needs to be done to reduce the price you pay at the pump.
So when will we start seeing relief at the pump?
We're roughly 2 weeks from the moment that the president decides to release the oil to then when that is delivered and hits the market.
Even then, it could take months for oil production to ramp back up. For Consumer 10, I'm Clay Gordon.